Chris, prime
Chris won!
time.
What?
If it was presented to you, would you give him a rematch?
Fuck no.
Prime.
I talked to Floyd, you know, he said I was cheated and stuff. And
Breaking news. Good morning. Look, the Chris Colbert versus Jose Valenzuela Compubox numbers was just released.
Might have gotten away with it, too. If it wasn't for these blasted kids and their dog.
And I know it's Monday, and I usually don't go on Mondays. I usually have the day off. Believe me, trust me, I know. But with these Compubox numbers being released, I just want you guys, this community, to know that the fight that you saw with Jose Valenzuela being robbed by Chris Colbert, that fight you saw is actually supported by these Compubox numbers. Look, if you look at the Compubox numbers, let's just look at the total numbers by itself, okay? If you look at the total numbers, Jose outlanded Chris by total punches. But where was Chris successful? Here, in the jabs. He outlanded Jose by a huge amount in the jabs. But here, Jose Valenzuela outlanded Chris Colbert by a huge margin in the power punches. Now that is extremely important, and here's why. Though Chris Colbert landed more jabs, the power punches, which are essentially every punch outside of the jab, the power punch weighs more than a jab. It's more valuable. Why? Because essentially the jab is an easier punch to land, all right? And they really didn't want the jab and the power punch to have equal value, because you don't want to have a sport where it's just full of tall and rangy, fast fighters, you know, just shooting the jab, trying to land the jab on each other, because in that case, it'll no longer be a fight and it'll be more like fencing. Now let's go back to these numbers. Now, if you look at round by round, okay, and you count all the rounds that Chris Colbert landed more than Jose Valenzuela, it was 5-5. Chris Colbert landed more punches in 5 of the 10 rounds, and Valenzuela landed more punches in 5 of the 10 rounds. So it was even there, which would mean statistically that it'd be a draw. Hold on. Black, 2 sugars, a little bit of cream. But no!
His speed.
Because Jose Valenzuela, he dropped Chris Colbert in the first round, making it a 10-8. So looking at this, just on its face, if you just look at the total amount of punches landed each round, it's 5-5 even. But with the 10-8 round, just looking at it on its face, Jose Valenzuela, he should win the fight just by that alone. But let's go a little bit further. Many of the rounds were very close. Either way, when Chris Colbert landed more punches than Jose Valenzuela, he landed by 1-2 punches more, and vice versa, the same for Jose. When he landed more than Chris Colbert, and at times it was just 1 punch, maybe 2 or 3 more. But let's look at the type of punches landed. When Chris Colbert was landing more than Valenzuela in a few of these rounds, it was majority by jabs. Jose Valenzuela, he didn't really throw too many jabs, but he landed more power shots. And like I said earlier, power shots are valued more than jabs. And nothing was closer to the truth than this round, the final round, round 10, where Chris Colbert landed more punches than Valenzuela. Was that 2 more punches than Jose Valenzuela? But look at the jabs compared to the power punches. Which was obvious, right? Because look how the 10th round ended.
I king, I do what I king. I take purple to...
I mean, for the most part, unless you're Lennox Lewis or Sonny Liston, the power punch is going to be more painful than the jab. I'm talking about punch for punch. 1 jab, 1 power punch. The power punch is going to be more painful. Which is why, optically, you fans didn't even need the Compubox numbers. Because you saw the fight. And in the fight, you saw Chris Colbert hurt many times. Knocked down in the 1st round, hurt in the 6th round, badly hurt in the 8th.
And Colbert's hurt! Colbert is hurt!
But still, this video is very important because somebody's going to talk to you about the sweet science. All you need to do is show them the numbers. Because if you look at the numbers, Jose won. But if you look at the fight optically, the fight, who was more hurt? Chris Colbert. Jose Valenzuela, he won the fight. And he won by the numbers. Let me know what you all think in the comments below. ShowBizz The Adult. I'm out. out.